Hello, YouTube. It is Robert here. I am talking to you while I drive to work. I wanted to bring a story time to you guys about nails and guys getting their nails done. So as you can see, I have my nails done. I have a couple of story times dealing with me getting my nails done and then some questions because I don't fully understand it. So, first and foremost, probably about a month ago-ish, I went in to get my nails done. And of course, you go in and they ask you, how can I help you? What do you need done? And they're kind of looking me up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was like, I need a full set. And they kind of looked at me up and down a couple more times and they're like, a full set? It's like, yes. And they're like, okay, somebody will be with you in a moment. Then, probably 10 minutes later, they tell me to go sit at the seat where somebody will be with me to help me out. So then the lady comes and sits down and then she asks me what kind of shape. So I tell her I wanted kind of like a pointy, kind of like a stiletto, but kind of rounded. So she gives me something similar to these. Now these are a different set, probably can't see them. These are a different set than what she put on because hers were just atrocious. So they're pointy, they're kind of like stiletto, but they're rounded on the top a little bit. So anyway, so she starts working, filing, whatever. Then she paints them, she was going to do a clear coat because that's what I had requested. I usually don't get any color. Then she asked me, well, what about the color that's on my nails? And it was kind of like this nude color, very pretty. It was kind of like a milky white, but it was kind of translucent, not very opaque. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That looks fine. Then tell me why when I left, or when I paid, my service was $50. I don't understand it. According to their price guide, for my full set of acrylics, not pink and white, regular set of acrylics, which were kind of a natural color, I think is what she used. She might have used clear, I don't know. It said that for a full set was $35. So how did it get an extra almost $20 added onto it? It makes no sense. But anyway, I digress. So those all started popping off like within 3 or 4 days. Whatever she did, she didn't do it correctly, whatever, and they started just popping off. So I went into another place and got a set done, and I told them, I said I wanted pointy, but I wanted it a little round. I said I wanted it to look like the stiletto, because every nail salon that I have found here in Kansas City metropolitan area, in both Missouri and Kansas side, they don't do sculpted nails, which is fine, whatever, I don't care, as long as the result is similar or the same. So what does he do? He starts talking about, oh, well, I don't understand why people are afraid to do long nails, and I don't understand why people are afraid to do long nails on guys. I don't have any problem with it. And he made them really thin. Really, 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 really thin. They looked great, but they were just really thin. Now, he asked me how often I go in and get a fill. And I told him, I said, usually about 2 or 3 weeks. It depends on my schedule, whatever. And he said, oh, I want you to come back 2 weeks. He said, with the length that you chose, now that's this set. He said, with the length that you chose, I want you to come back in 2 weeks. Well, a week later, now, price on these with just a clear coat and clear acrylic was $45. Now, I might add that I always get gel because I'm washing my hands all the time and whatever. So I always get gel for the longevity, which might have a factor. But how is it that their site or their like nail pricing guide says $35 for a full set or $25 or whatever the case may be, depending on the salon, and they charge me $10, $20, $25, whatever more than females? Now, my sister and I, we go all the time to get nails done together, and mine are consistently $5 or $10, $15 more than hers, and she's always getting like nail art and different colors and different colored tips and whatever, and mine are always, you know, plain Jane basic. And I don't get it. So fast forward, last week was about a week after I had gotten them done. I was at work and I noticed that several of them were lifting around the cuticle area. And I'm like, this is stupid, and I know me, if I don't get it fixed, I'm going to rip them all off and start from scratch. Well, I didn't want to do that. So, the next morning I went in to a different nail salon close to my house and told them, I said, I want to get a fill, and I said a lot of these are starting to lift. So I want to get a fill and prevent them from lifting off and whatever, because otherwise I'll just rip them off. So they did a fill, did a fantastic job. I got a different color instead of just clear. I got this, I'll hopefully be able to show you. Might not, I just got to work, but I'll try to show you. Just real quick. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna, there we go. So very opaque, kind of white, but very, or not opaque, very see-through white, and she did a great job. Now tell me why on their website and in their store they say that fills are $18. Okay, let's let that soak in. So I thought I was going to be paying, you know, $25 with tip and whatever. They charged me $30. I think it was $30 or $35, not including tip. I don't understand it. I'm a dude, I get that. But why are you gonna charge me more than my sister or another woman that goes in and gets hers done? I don't get it. Anyway, that is all for now. I gotta go in and work. Talk to you all later. Have a great day.